Hello everyone! In this video, we're going to convert exponential form to its equivalent logarithmic form. And this is the first part. Before we jump into these examples right here, let's have the basics on how to convert exponential form to its equivalent logarithmic form. Please remember that we can change an exponential form to its equivalent logarithmic form following the general rule right here. So on this side, we are going to have the exponential form. On this side, we're going to have the logarithmic form. Please remember that on this exponential form, our b is the base, our m is the exponent, and our a is the value of this exponential expression on the left. Now, let's change this into its equivalent logarithmic form. Okay, so what are we going to do now is this base that we have here is going to go to the base of the logarithmic expression. So I will put an arrow right here. So please remember that this base or this letter b right here is a subscript of the log word right here. So this b is a subscript. So that's where it goes. Now this exponent that we have here, exponent m, will become the value of this whole expression that we have on the left. So I will put an arrow that this m is going to go this way on the logarithmic form. And this a that we have here will go to this part right here, which we call as the argument. So we are going to put an arrow right here. This is where the a is going to go. And please remember that this expression that we have right here can be read as log of a to the base b equals m. Or the other way to read this is log base b of a equals m. So this is how we change a given exponential form to its equivalent logarithmic form. Okay, so let's take this first example right here. So we got m raised to the power 5 is equal to p. So again, we're supposed to change this to its equivalent logarithmic form. So this is how it's going to look like. So we're going to write the log. So please remember that the base of this exponential form is going to become the base of the logarithmic form. And so I'm just going to go ahead and write this letter m right here. By the way, this letter m is a subscript. Subscript means it's a small letter m, smaller compared to that of the rest of them. Now, this exponent that we have will become the value of this whole logarithmic expression. So this 5 is going to go to this side right here. So I'm going to write that down here. So that's 5. And then this p is going to become the argument of this logarithmic expression. So I'm going to write p right here. So this expression that we have here is read as log of p to the base m equals 5. Or the other way to read this is log base m of p equals 5. Now let's move on to the next example right here. So we are given 7 squared is equal to 49. Again, we're supposed to change this to its equivalent logarithmic form. So I'm going to write the logarithmic expression right here. Okay, we remember again that this base will become the base of the logarithmic expression. So we can put the 7 down here. So again, this is a subscript. And this exponent will go to the right side of the equation that we have here. So I put the 2 on this side right here. And this 49 will become the argument of this logarithmic expression. So I will write 49 here. And this expression that we have here is read as log of 49 to the base 7 equals 2. Or the other way to read this is log base 7 of 49 equals 2. At this time, I would encourage you to pause this video and try these two problems out on your own. And when you're done, unpause it and check your answer. Okay, so we go over the problem here. Again, we're going to set up the log here. Okay, again, we remember that the base will go to the base of the logarithmic expression as well. So this becomes a small letter a here, a subscript. And this exponent letter r is going to go to this side of the logarithmic expression. So that is where the r is going to sit. And this h will become the argument of the logarithmic expression. So this is where the h is going to sit. And so again, this is read as log of h to the base a equals r. Or the other way to read this is log base a of h equals r. Now let's move on to the next one right here. 4 raised to the power 3 equals 64. So that means if we multiply 4 times 4 times 4 is 64. So let's change this into its equivalent logarithmic form. Okay, again, we remember that this base will become the base of the logarithmic expression. So I will have to write the 4 down here, which is a subscript. And this exponent will go to this side of the logarithmic equation. So that's where I put the 3. And then this 64 will become the argument. This will be placed inside the parentheses of the logarithmic expression, so that this is read as log of 64 to the base 4 equals 3. Or the other way to read this is log base 4 of 64 equals 3. Did you get the same answers as this? Good. Perfect. If you found this video helpful, hit like and subscribe for more math videos. See ya!